What if I told you that just 2 days ago, scientists successfully used artificial intelligence to create living, breathing viruses from scratch? Not in some dystopian movie, but in real laboratories at Stanford University. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most controversial scientific breakthroughs of 2025 and why it has both scientists and security experts deeply concerned. On September 21st, 2025, Stanford researchers published findings that sound like science fiction. They used something called the Evo AI model. Think of it as ChatGPT, but instead of writing essays, it writes genetic code for viruses. Here's how mind-blowing this is. The AI was trained on genetic data from 2 million bacteriophages. That's viruses that specifically target bacteria. After learning from this massive dataset, the AI designed 302 completely new viral genomes from scratch. Not copies, not modifications, brand new genetic blueprints that had never existed before. But here's where it gets really interesting and a little scary. The researchers didn't just create these designs on paper. They actually synthesized 16 of these AI-generated viruses in the lab and tested them. The result, they worked. These artificial viruses successfully infected bacteria like E. coli, proving that AI can now create functional living organisms. Let that sink in for a moment. We've crossed a threshold where artificial intelligence can design life itself. To understand why this matters, let's break down what actually happened. Bacteriophages are nature's bacterial assassins. They're viruses that specifically hunt and destroy bacteria. They're everywhere around us, and they're incredibly diverse. The Evo AI model essentially became a master student of viral genetics. By analyzing patterns in millions of these natural viruses, it learned the language of viral DNA. What sequences make a virus tick, how different genetic components work together, and most importantly, how to write completely new genetic instructions. Think of it like this. If viral DNA is like a recipe, the AI learned to read millions of recipes, understand the ingredients and cooking methods, and then create entirely new recipes that no chef had ever made before. Except instead of food, we're talking about living organisms. The researchers then took these AI-generated recipes and used modern genetic synthesis techniques to actually build the viruses molecule by molecule. When they tested these lab-created viruses on bacteria, 16 out of the 302 designs were successful killers. Now, before we dive into the scary implications, let's talk about why this breakthrough could revolutionize medicine and biotechnology. First, drug discovery. Creating custom viruses could lead to entirely new classes of antibiotics. As antibiotic-resistant bacteria become more dangerous, we might be able to design specific viral weapons to target these superbugs. Second, gene therapy. Imagine viruses designed to deliver healing genes directly to disease cells, or to target and destroy cancer cells with unprecedented precision. This technology could potentially cure genetic diseases that have plagued humanity for millennia. Third, biotechnology applications. Custom viruses could be used in manufacturing, environmental cleanup, and even agriculture. We're talking about biological tools designed specifically for the job at hand. The speed is also remarkable. What used to take years of trial and error in traditional virus research can now potentially be done in days or weeks. What do you think? Are we witnessing a medical revolution that will save countless lives, or have we opened a Pandora's box that could threaten civilization itself? Probably both. The future of AI-designed biological agents will depend on the choices we make right now, about regulation, about research ethics, and about how we balance innovation with safety. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Should we be excited about this breakthrough, terrified, or both? And make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the cutting edge of science and technology. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.